Experts suggested this song.
Suddenly, we have a mini daughter. She loves mini skirts and mini hair and mini meals to keep her minifigure mini. But I know she needs iron. 50% more iron than a man, just as I do. So we take 1 a day multiple vitamins plus iron for all the vitamins we normally need to take and that vital 50% more iron. Para hoy, mañana y siempre, Winn-Dixie es lo mejor para usted. Su familia es importante, se merecen lo mejor. De Winn-Dixie sus productos superiores, siempre listos a ayudar con cortesía y atención, que su cena sea una alegre reunión.
Oh, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief.
Ah, those lovely bubbles. For aches and pains with upset stomach, Alka-Seltzer works. Fast.
Oh, what a relief it is.
New York, let's go!
Oh, Rod Stewart fan, are we?
Sort of.
Oh, I think he's terrific.
Yeah, I've got all his records.
Well, it's some more you might like. Oh, David Bowie's great. Barry Manilow. Oh, there's a new one by Splinter. Well, all the Splits offers a great choice of records and tapes below recommended prices. Elton!
Rod Stewart in his irresistible prime there. Today, of course, Rod gets less hits than an Amish website, but thanks to that ad, one thing at least is official. Of all the tosh, bilge and poppycock uttered in the name of flogging products, we can safely declare a clear winner. Yes, it's Gillian Tailforth for the mind-boggling phrase, Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
To the women of Britain, I put the question, is there enough money in the world to persuade you to utter these extraordinary words?
Barry Manilow.
In the name of TV science, our crack research team here on Before They Were Famous actually spent all year looking for a more outrageously bogus concept than Barry Manilow. Among our front runners were
Cliff Richard.
Next was
Bruce Forsyth.
and then we considered
Tinky Winky.
going further afield. We tried
Pope John Paul II.
a very big contender was
Jeffrey Archer.
but at the end of the day they all paled in comparison to
Barry Manilow.
Jeffrey, of course, insists he actually won that poll. But all this just goes to show to what depths of commercial artifice pop music will sink. To get a glimpse of the real face of such pop icons, you have to catch sight of them when they're fresh, keen and, well, desperate enough to reveal their true selves.
Cause I can't wait, 'cause boy, there ain't no other. And ooh, I like your style, there ain't no doubt. Wherever we could fall into each other. It's the groove into the old school track. Shoot-a-doo-doo-ah.
detectable. My guitar is flexible. Together till our dying die. The living proof that crime can pay. I think we better think it out again.
And Danny with a gutsy rendition of Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves, which would be true had they not obviously allowed themselves to be dressed by Julian Clary. Still, there's no denying the progress made by women in the media, especially when you consider that but a short while ago, television in particular was an exclusively male domain, governed by beer bellies in suits, choked with shows about darts and exhaust pipes, and offering up visions for the future so old hat that Her Majesty the Queen actually wore several of them in public. Small wonder, then, that what few females there were on screen tended instinctively to seek each other out and gather together for warmth, safety and companionship.
Now, pop music has always been a major influence on the fickle world of fashion. Indeed, you might say the two trends go hand in hand. So it was only a matter of time before our fashion correspondent, Carol Smiley, got around to looking at the music scene and what goes into making a pop star a fashion icon.
Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I. Well, the less said about my singing voice, the better. But what if you actually do have a good singing voice? There's more to this business than just talent. The latest to come forth are three girls from London of 15, 16 and 17 years old, respectively. They're apparently going places. They're Milan.
There you go, 3 for the price of 1. Today you couldn't get 1 for the price of a Millennium Dome. Now, before we move on, we just have time to update a feature begun on the last programme, something we snappily call, Oh My God, What's Happened to Her Teeth? Last time, this section was dominated by the disturbing dental display of a very famous singer indeed. The images of our previous winner were extremely alarming, so if you don't want to see the result, look away now. And if you think that was shocking, stand by for a brand new Deb of the Dentures. Ladies and gentlemen, from 1980, and singing that classic country standard, Wait on the Corner, please welcome Ms. Shania Twain.
If I don't say hello, I belong to another, and it wouldn't look so good to know someone I'm not supposed to know. Just walk on by, wait on the corner.
Just walk on by and wait on the corner, advice Shania's own teeth seem to have taken quite literally. And we also seem to have cleared up where the phrase "ne'er the twain shall meet" comes from. Shania has had everything fixed since these days, of course, and best of all, can now live through the summer solstice each year without worrying that druids will start gathering around the entrance to her mouth. Perhaps it's the terror of revealing your oral contents to the world that causes so many of our future starlets to keep their mouths firmly shut and arrive on the scene simply as background.
Good luck with the new single. Okay. It's going to go well. And we have some calls on 01 811 8055 if you want to natter to Owen later about anything at all, about his community work you used to do.
Those of you with a degree in biology will have noted that all the fleeting bit players there were in fact female, and clearly, as Albert Einstein once said, girls just want to have fun. Or was it Cyndi Lauper, one of the two? For the boys, though, there was no such backseat reticence or passive smirking. No, young men have careers to forge and empires to build. As a result, they tend to take things a little more seriously.
Would you welcome the chance to move on to another club?
Well, it depends what sort of club, really. I'm happy here. Very good club. But, you know, I'd like to see it. You know, I'm getting first-team football here. I should think if I went first division, I'd struggle a bit.
Hello, Ernest Simpkins. Yes. I'm Ben Elton. I'll come and look at your signs.
Do come in.
Lovely. Ernest, you really have got a fantastic number of signs here. Tell me, when did you first start collecting them?
Yes, I found them gathered round a jukebox downtown today, undaunted by the adverse publicity in this morning's papers. It's also been said that this is the 4th time in a week that this type of thing has happened. Is this correct?
No, it's just the 2nd time.
Where was the first one?
First one was Lurgan.
And do you sort of get them regularly, or did you get them all at once and stop?
At one stage, I was buying them about one a week.
Old Charlie the crocodile was just helping me write my script when this bunch of thugs known as the camera crew said that I was too scared to try the space world. Too scared?
I don't think I'll get a job out of that one, Eddie, at all. No. Sorry, well, it's Billy, isn't it? Billy. I call you Eddie.
How much are they?
Well, they were only a few pounds in those days.
Have they gone up in value since then?
Yes.
Why did you start? Let's start there. I mean, what made you get your first sign?
We're off to a place called Elephant on the River, which is in Pimlico, Chelsea. And some friends of ours had been on one of these before, and so it was an excellent way of meeting new and different people. So we got together and we decided we'd try. It's like social intercourse on a very good level. I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
The only trouble with collecting something like signs is they will eventually take over your whole house. So if you want to collect something smaller but equally attractive, why not try tickets?
Not Ben's most controversial punchline, but possibly more acceptable than the original tag. And now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Simpkins, I've got to get out of this shit job and go and write Blackadder. It really is a toss-up, which was the most unnerving clip there. Ben trapped in regional news hell, or that golden glimpse of current-day news heavyweight Martin Bashir, tearing off his top and legging it up the deep end. Steady, girls, he's got a water cover after lunch. Still, there can be few of those in public life for whom a chord has not been struck by the immortal line, regrets I've had a few. Or in Ewan Blair's case, regrets I've had a few. Most of us, sadly, must simply grin and bear it, with some bearing it more than others. The film Gladiator, for example, has proved the world's biggest box office smash of the year, and its star, Russell Crowe, an instant object of carnal lust for women all over the world, that is, not all over the women. For his next movie, he is apparently getting $30 million, and even for that, you can be sure he won't have agreed to do anything like this.
It's hard being a kid in a place of men. Whichever way you look at it, they're our bosses. They hold us in the dark while their heads are out in the light. But not East. He didn't believe in bosses. He lived all alone with his horses. All alone. With every woman in town wanting him.
Every woman in town wanted him, runs the prophetic voiceover. But clearly, all it needs is just once for Russell's balls to come down as that horse's arse goes up. And those women are going to have a very long wait indeed. And what are we to make of the tragic little onlooker to the naked horseplay? Surely Russell's crutch was symbolic enough without over-egging the pudding. Well, whatever. Could there be a more pinpoint example of the need for caution when first constructing your own legend? And by all means, grab what work you can, but never at the cost of lifelong dignity. And if you need some kind of reminder, don't forget that you're only ever one audition away from this.
Rat found the card!
Where? In your zip clod. I'm sorry I'm not a mini being for you, but you might get to like having a kind of sister. After all, I am a grade 1 laser blazer phaser champion.
I've got to make a confession first of all, and that's I've cheated.
Have you?
I got packet puff pastry. Because puff pastry is hard work, so...
Standards are dropping.
I know.
You roll it out, first of all, pastry for your sausage rolls to an oven.
It is now 12 midnight, and this is station KRGR leaving the air.
Always wash thoroughly when you knock off work. Take care of your hands. You never know when they'll come in useful.
Gast hier, Franz. Vergiss das nicht.
Lass den Winter, war ich nicht da?
The seasons change.
Do they?
And now, Jokers!
Poor old Steve sent his photograph off to a Lonely Hearts Club. What happened? They sent it back and said they weren't that lonely.
Okay, coming up, we've got news, reviews, and interviews. Okay, girls, you're in for a treat because we've got that quarterback, Dan Marino, coming over. Okay, 100 steps, you're big. Okay, I'll see you right after the break. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. A phrase Jerry still uses when waving to confused orphaned African children as she jumps on board her UN Learjet back to Brighton. In summing up then, if you're still hell-bent despite all the horrors you've witnessed here on a life on stage, screen or horseback naked, then no matter how obscure or ridiculous you may feel at times in this life, there's always someone somewhere looking for a hopeless nobody just like you.
Angus Deaton.
I rest my case. Good night.
Now the most important message of all from
The Making of Titanic with French and Saunders. Well, whatever floats your boat. Next on BBC One, followed by a real Christmas cracker, The Naked Gun 2.5.
A prayer, mate.
Well, if you're so sure of yourself, why don't you put your money where your mouth is?
Because it's pretty hard to talk with a gob full of coin, isn't it?
Laughing on the other side of your face tonight, Henry. Come on, $20 is our team will walk it in.
If you think you can go one better than this year's Deborah the Dentures, Miss Shania Twain, please contact us at Before They Were Famous, room 5025, BBC Television Centre, Wood Lane, London W12 7RJ. Or you can email us at famous@bbc.co.uk.
into the belly of the beast.
One man against the system.
What's wrong? What's the emergency?
Well, the emergency is that this train has failed to make the mandatory scheduled stop.
One family against the odds.
We're starting up a bus company.
No, in my house, you know.
Just stick out your hand and pick you up.
A drama special.
People have been left stranded.
What's that got to do with you?
For evil to triumph, it requires only that good people do nothing.
Doing battle with giants.
What is going on here? We can't handle a couple of lunatics in a play school bus.
They're going after our route, Sandy.
Colin Firth is Donovan Quick.
Let the people say,
we showed our right!
Thursday at 9 on BBC One.
It's one bus, one family.
The mother-in-law from hell.
Come on, Claire. She's just a harmless old lady.
And her long-lost sister.
Is she dangerous?
Make one family's Christmas murder.
Says she killed her own mother. But she said it was an accident.
Suggesting my brother has murderous intent towards you. Do you realise how bonkers that makes you sound?
Glass, how much more proof do you want, Fergus?
A Christmas mystery.
If you didn't find my friend, you can't have looked properly. Let go of my hand, you patronising creep.
The Sleeper starts Boxing Day at 9:15 and concludes Wednesday at 9:05 on BBC One.
So now on BBC One, before The Naked Gun 2.5, they're overboard and